Hi guys, Teacher Holly here with some online ESL reward systems. In fact, I have a 6-minute strategy that includes 3 interchangeable, interactive reward systems that you can rotate over and over and over again with your older students. Boys love these. Why? They're fun and they challenge their brains. They really like this. The girls like them too, but the boys dig these. And I know this because I teach a lot of boys. I'm not sure why, but I end up with a lot of preteen boys on my schedule. So I can tell you these work well. The parents like them too, because that shows the parent that you're doing more than just giving the student something on the wall. That's valuable, but it gives them more than that because it's interactive and it forces the student to review material while having fun. So please, as we go through this, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel and please like this video. I would really appreciate that. Here we go. Reward system number 1, the spinner. The spinner. I have this reward, this twister spinner that I got from an old twister game a friend of mine was giving away to a thrift store. And on it, I just wrote on the circles. I wrote stars and then I interchanged that with 3 words. The word read, count, and write. If a student lands on the word read, I will write one of their vocabulary words on the whiteboard. They've got to read it before they get a gem. If the student lands on the word write, they have to write the vocabulary word. I will dictate it, they write it, then they get a gem. If the student lands on the word count, we count by 2s, we count by 10s, we count backwards, we count whatever way. Sometimes I'll even pull out my hundreds board and we'll use that to do some counting, then they get their gem. If they land on a star, they automatically get the gem or star no matter what. So of course I make a big deal. If they land on the star, I'm like, no, teacher likes these. And when they land on the words, they're like, no, I want the star. And we make a big deal about it. What I say to the student is, say 1, 2, 3, go. They say it, I spin. Oh, that was a really bad spin. I spin, that was slightly better. And wherever it lands, that's what they do. I have magnets on the back of this, so this can sit right up here the whole time when I'm done spinning. The kids can see it, they know it's coming again, and every few minutes we will spin again. That's reward system 1. Reward system 2, whiteboard. So what I do is I take the student's lesson and I use their name and at least one vocabulary word in a sentence. They have to guess what it is. So every few minutes I will say, okay, Tom, time to guess a letter. 1 letter. And if he guesses a correct letter, I'll put it wherever it is. If it's wrong, I'll write it over here. Here's the hint. Always use their name. So this sentence was for my student Tom. His verb was to walk. So I wrote Tom likes to walk. And he guesses the sentence. Here's the thing, always use their name, like I said, because what happens is they start to think they're clever because they figure you out, right? After a couple of times of this, the very first thing they'll say is T-O-M, and they'll laugh because they think they're tricking you as you were trying to trick them. So use that. The students love that. The parents love it because you're reviewing a vocabulary word. And this is a fun break from their lesson, and it doesn't take very much time at all. So do this every few minutes. If they're guessing it too fast, only do 1 letter at a time. If they're guessing it not fast enough, let them have a couple tries on a letter and then make a big deal when they get it. That's reward system number 2. Finally, reward system number 3. You need 3 things. You need a plastic sleeve. These are just these laminated sheets or dry erase sheets. I got these like a pack of 3 for $1 from the dollar store. I put a couple magnets on the back so that it can sit up here. Then what I do is I look at the theme of the lesson or target vocabulary word, and I Google a picture based on that. This is one I did recently. A student was studying a unit about art forms and ballet. It was one of them for the week, and they were looking at the Nutcracker and the story of the Nutcracker. So I just Googled Nutcracker drawing, and I came up with this. Quick print on draft, so it barely cost me just a few pennies. And then I stick this in the sleeve, which I won't do right now, but I stick this in the sleeve. And then I take Post-it notes with vocabulary words from the lesson and put them over the picture so the picture is covered. I usually try to just use 6. That usually works. Maybe sometimes I need more depending on the picture. And then we take breaks throughout the lesson. All right, it's been 5 minutes. Guess what? Pick a word. Let's find the picture. They get to pick 1 word. I make a big deal. and they see that little square and I say, what is it? And they try to guess and they never can figure it out right away. Here's the thing, always use a Post-it note with the student's name. I'm big on that because it shows you personalized it ahead of time for the student. They love trying to find the picture. The parent thinks it's cool that you went to the work to get something like that and you're reviewing their vocabulary lessons. You can save this and just file it because you know you're going to have other students coming through that unit and you can use that same picture over and over again. What I do is I just take my Post-it notes, I count off 6 or 9, I peel it off and I put the student's name on the top one, write the vocabulary words on the next ones and set it aside. That way it's ready to go right before class and I just lay it over the picture. I have a link here for another reward system video where I talked about just one. I have a free giveaway in that one. Please watch that. Again, I'd love it if you liked it, if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel. I hope you found these 3 reward systems helpful. It's great. You can do them over and over and over again and your students will love it. All right, thanks. Happy teaching.